where should my Corgi run so I can find the perfect balance for this Corgi pendant? So I just got the 3D printed prototype back for the running Corgi pendant I've been working on. If you may have seen it in previous videos under the development and all that. So now we have the plastic prototype to see what it's like in the hand, see how it is to get the proportions right. Like looking at on this huge screen is always a little bit different than seeing it in person at scale, right? So, and keep in mind, heads up, when I do custom designs, I build the 3D model on the computer and then I show lifelike renders to the client. And then we also do a 3D printed prototype. So again, you, the client, can see that at scale in your hand, right? So let's look at what we got here. So here is the running Corgi pendant. Check that out. I don't think it's going to be able to focus this close, and my face is in the thing, so it's definitely not going to focus on that. Anyway, here it is. It's a fun little running Corgi. What do you think? Is he going to be a nosedive runner, or is he going to be a graceful runner, or kind of a wiggly running potato? I don't know. It should be fun though. So what I'm going to do now that I've got the prototype, so this pendant, you may notice, doesn't have a bail. There's nowhere to hang a chain on this. That's because it's not a symmetrical piece, right? So I didn't really know where the center mass was, and I didn't want to put a bail on there and then it ends up hanging like this or like that or something like that. So here's the plan. I've got a little bit of thread that I stole from my wife's sewing table. Shh, don't tell her. She doesn't watch YouTube, so she'll never know. So a little piece of string, and then, whoa, it's running from me. It's running like the Corgi. So I've also got some dental wax, not used. It's clean. It's not used. But I've got some dental wax here that I'm going to pull some of this off. It should be tacky enough that I can stick some of it to the end of the string. I just make a little ball of it like that. I'm going to stick some of it to the end of the string, and then that should stick to the Corgi. And then we can figure out where I can test it on different places on this prototype here and figure out where it really hangs gracefully and balanced, right? How to get that right balance. Where is the center mass on this piece? Now, obviously the final piece is going to be cast in gold, platinum, that kind of stuff. So, you know, it'll be a lot heavier. But if you think about it, you know, I feel like one of my first thoughts was, well, it's, you know, from metal to plastic, all that, I'm not going to get the right thing. But the truth of the matter is, even though it's going to be heavier, the center of mass is still going to be the same spot, right? The center of mass doesn't change. It's just the overall weight. So the balance point's going to be the exact same, whether it's plastic, it's gold, it's platinum, it's sterling silver, right? That's not going to change. So just for fun. Well, that didn't work. That just fell off the string immediately. Not helpful. Let's try that again. Not going so well so far. Okay, I'll be honest. This is the first time I've done this. To be honest, I haven't spent a lot of time on pendants. I've spent most of my time on wedding sets. And so doing a pendant is, I've done pendants before, but usually finding the balance point's pretty easy because like that one there, that's a symmetrical design. The balance point is the center. Easy. Done. It's just that this one isn't symmetrical. That's what's throwing me off. And the truth of the matter is most of the pendants I've worked on in the past have been symmetrical. So, or they've been pretty close to symmetrical. So finding the balance point hasn't been very difficult. Okay. Now I've wrapped the string around it. I've really wrapped it around and stuck it in the wax. So here's hoping that this time the string is going to stay on there. I don't know. Let's see what happens. All right. Gonna stick it on the corgi. Okay. All right. The test works. The wax is sticking. Now, obviously, this would be a terrible place for the pendant because it looks like our corgi is just jumping off a cliff and maybe they're going off of a diving board or something. I don't know. But this is not really what I'm going for. So let's move that around a little bit. Let's find where is that center point here. Let's see if I can get that ball a little bit smaller too. So I think maybe there would be a little bit better. Okay, I'm going to release it, see what we get. Ooh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Yeah, I like that spot. So, yeah, you can't see. It's too blurry. Ooh, oh, now you can see it. You can see it. Yeah, I put my hand in front of my face. Maybe we'll focus on it there. I think we might have a winner. I think that's the spot. That's pretty much exactly what I was looking for. Okay, so where's the string here? This is basically, ooh, right, just a little. I don't know if you're never going to see this, but you can kind of see where the string is hanging from here. If you see this, is it going to focus? No, it's still trying to focus on my hand. But the string is sort of on that little bump at the top there. Whatever. Doesn't matter to you. I found it. I figured it out. So now I can use this to go back into the 3D model on the computer, add the bail at this point, knowing this is the center of gravity that I wanted. Something tells me I just slaughtered that terminology. It's not quite right, but you know what I mean. I found the hanging point that balances it the way I want it to balance. Frankly, I'm a little surprised. That only took, what, 3 tries? That was pretty easy. Not bad. So yeah, I'm going to add that bail in the CAD, and then I'm going to send that in for a wax print and casting. Let's get a real demo piece, man. I can't wait to see this thing actually hanging on a chain, be able to take some photos of it. That'll be awesome. So, cool. Well, if you've enjoyed this video, be sure to check out this one right here. If you want to get in touch with me for any custom services, that link's probably going to be it will be in the description below, as well as you can get on the email list to follow along with the story. But yeah, if you've enjoyed this video, if you had fun checking out the prototype as it's coming along and following along in the design process, check out this next video here. And yeah, assuming the next video is up, you'll see the next step. If not, there's going to be a really fun other design video right there. So I'll see you there.